The Bears are scouting this center class very heavily. What's up, guys? It's no secret that the Chicago Bears need a new center this year, and reports were flying out of Indy all week with combine interviews. The Chicago Bears are clearly taking this center class seriously. There are also rumors that they're checking into this free agent class of centers as well, but that could have changed with the trade for Ryan Bates. Reports have already confirmed they've met with Jackson Powers-Johnson, Cedric Van Pran, Zach Frazier, Christian Haynes, Hunter Nourzad, Andrew Raym, and possibly others as well. Just based off the interviews of the Combine, it's clear that Ryan Poles and the Bears are taking the center position seriously this year, but some people are wondering if trading for Ryan Bates changes that. I don't think so. I think Ryan Bates is basically what Cody Whitehair was supposed to be last year. Our backup guard for both positions and a guy who can play center if needed. Let's remember that both Tevin Jenkins and Nate Davis had problems staying healthy in the past, so having a guy that could start if either one of those guys gets hurt is really important this season. That's why I think Ryan Bates was brought in more to play guard than he was center, but I still think he's a backup option at the center position. But the bottom line is the Bears still need a center. This is different than the last two drafts when Ryan Poles seemingly ignored the center class. Yes, he drafted Doug Kramer, but in 2 years, Doug Kramer has done nothing. So now Ryan Poles seems finally ready to attack the position. Some people think he's already done and that Ryan Bates is his plan at center. In my honest opinion, I do not think Ryan Poles is done at center. Rumors are connecting him heavy to this year's free agent class, and he's heavily scouting the centers in this year's draft. I think the Combine was revealing, as the Bears met with a lot of center prospects. It's important to note that teams can only meet formally with 45 players at the Combine. This matters because there are over 300 players total that are at the Combine, and teams are only allowed to meet formally with 45 of them. Knowing that the Bears used at least 6 of those visits on centers at the Combine is huge. Rumors are they could have met up to 8 or 10 centers even. It's clear to me that Ryan Poles plans on drafting a center this year if he gets the chance. And I really like that because this year's center class is pretty nice. And Poles met with 5 of my favorite center prospects. Those guys are Jackson Powers-Johnson from Oregon, Zach Frazier from West Virginia, Cedric Van Pran from Georgia, Christian Haynes from UConn, and my favorite sleeper center, Penn State's Hunter Nourzad. Knowing that Poles met with all 5 of those guys, I like the sound of that. Most of us have wanted Poles to address the center position since he got hired. I think he finally does that this year. In the past, he's just applied band-aids. This year, I expect him to finally attack the position. I expect him to sign and draft a center. My dream target is Jackson Powers-Johnson. I really like Lloyd Cushenberry and Tyler Biadasz in free agency as well. And then I'm also really big fans of Zach Frazier and Christian Haynes. Poles has a lot of options to get a new center this year. The only interesting note I have is that the Bears really seem to be scouting both the QB and center class. Is Ryan Poles really considering pairing a rookie quarterback with a rookie center? That's where I think it's possible that Poles could still sign and draft a center, even after trading for Ryan Bates. Stay tuned though, guys, because Ryan Poles is not done addressing the center position yet. Free agency is coming very soon, and I have some big videos on the way. Remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned, and until next time, bear down.